Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I'm uh, coming with my week ahead spread today. However, I did a video yesterday. I had it was a deck haul that I got yesterday. I got a few decks from a used bookstore, and I was trying to put this pendulum in there, and for some reason the video cut off. I still posted it because I just didn't want to do it again. But I also got this pendulum, and if you can tell, it's copper, but it's so old it's got this like patina all over it, which is crazy. It's super heavy. I mean, like super heavy. Um, And I'm like, well, if it's got that much patina on it, it's probably pretty old. So I cleansed it and I asked it some questions, and it works really well. Um, I asked its age in increments of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It stopped at 70. And then I went through 71, 72, 73, and then it came up to 78. So according to this pendulum, it's 78 years old. That got me thinking maybe the person that used to own it is still attached to it. I asked that question. It said no. Um, I asked if the person had passed away, and they said yes. And then it said I asked it if the person had moved on across the veil, if you will, and it said yes. So I feel a little bit better about using it. It's just, I was going to clean it. And then a friend of mine pointed out, well, if it's got that much patina, it's pretty old, and it's kind of more valuable in that way. So I'm probably going to leave it here, but I just thought I would show that to you guys. That was supposed to be in my video I did yesterday, but for some reason my phone cut off at the end of the decks instead of showing the pendulum. And it came with this little groovy leather pouch. And I probably paid more for this than I did the decks. uh, so yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick as part of my video today before I forgot about it again. So today is the my week ahead spread. And since I finally got it in the mail, I haven't put it down. I'm using the Super Linares Tarot today. And if you're just tuning into my channel, I always do the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week. I never really read the guidebooks or anything that comes with them. This one actually just comes with a little pamphlet with some keywords on it. And I'll be going into that after I read these cards. So I usually pull ahead of time to kind of look it over. And if you guys notice, there's this gorgeous rose gold gilding on here. It's gorgeous. And I've shuffled the crap out of these in the last couple of days. I got it Christmas Eve. That's the backs. And the edging isn't going anywhere. It looks marvelous. So I'm pretty impressed with the gilding on it. And I love that color. Let me show you the rest of the deck. Shows it off better. Yeah, look at that rose gold. Gorgeousness. It's beautiful. So let's dive into the reading. So for the energy of the week, I pulled the Five of Pentacles. And I'm like, makes sense because this check kind of went, as soon as I got paid, kind of went out the window. And it's kind of reminding me, watch your money, watch your P's and Q's, watch what you're spending. I'm not going to wind up like that, like out in the cold, freezing to death, although we have had a temperature drop majorly in the last few days. Thankfully, it was actually warm on Thanksgiving. I mean, warm on Christmas. But it's getting ready to drop again. But that's what I totally see in that is like reminding me to watch your wallet. Make sure that you're keeping track of what you're spending, and don't overdo it and be like super broke by the time you get paid again. But that's what I see in that card, and I love this deck. I love every card in it. So the obstacle of the week, I'm like, what? It's this one card, and I'm like, the happiest card in this deck is my obstacle, and I adore the images in this deck. Let me see if I can make this a little brighter. Adore the images in this deck. Adore this one more than most. I love the sunflower. I love all the colors in here. They're gorgeous. But yeah, it's kind of a twofer again, where this is like, there could be a depression happening or beginning if you concentrate on how much you don't have. And that can affect your disposition. It could affect your daily life. The things that you do have could be affecting that. And they totally make sense and go together once you sit and really look at them together. Yeah. So then for the advice for the week, I got the Hermit. And I love, love, love this Hermit. First of all, it's a female. I love any depiction in a card that varies from the traditional gender in a card. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a pentagram here, and then there's one up here, barely. I don't know if it'll even pick it up there, and on the wall there. And usually you see the Hermit outdoors. This one really speaks to me of going inward, and especially with her being inside, going inward, reflecting what's important to you. And once again, it's like this. It's clear to me that these three go together for the week. That this one is like, watch what you're spending, watch what you're doing, or you may lose this, and you may need to go inward to reflect on things, to kind of regroup. And I love that. Totally makes sense to me. So now we're going to go to the book. I'm going to read what it says in the book for the Five of Pentacles. Well, not book, it's a pamphlet, really. So for the pamphlet, for the Five of Pentacles, it says economic or physical friendships, hard times, feeling abandoned by the universe, a need to seek out spiritual assistance, or inability to see opportunities change. Wow. To me, that is a little bit of a different perspective. And I like that it brought in the spiritual part of things, because I'm always feeling like, what am I doing? Yeah, and that just takes on a whole new meaning there, for that. Being left out in the cold by the universe. Like the universe isn't listening. Even though they may be listening, it just may not be for my own good. Wow. And then we're going to read the Sun. If I can find it. The Sun, happiness, success, clarity, freedom, a great sense of the beauty of life, seeing the world in a whole new way, all life united in joy and light. And I totally get that, where I could be so downtrodden by things going on in my life that I fail to see the light in my life. And that's kind of what I was saying here. So that's cool. And then for the Hermit, if again I can find it, reflecting inward, solitude, wisdom, soul searching, withdrawal, discovering truths about yourself, walking away from outside influences to know to follow the light of your own lantern. I love that. Yeah, so these totally seem to all go together to me this week. I mean, like they work together. So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I've actually done a couple spreads here on the last few days of people I've seen on YouTube doing. And there's been some deep stuff come out of it. So it may be another time to go inward and reflect on things as well. So yes, that was the Super Linares tarot deck with my week ahead spread. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, any other insight into these cards, let me know. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.